The idea for the Niagara Foundation first surfaced in 2002 with a handful of Turkish-American businessmen, educators, and community leaders. These founders were guided by the ideals of Fethullah Gulen for creating a more cohesive society through dialogue and sustained relations between people of different cultures and faiths. 2 years later, in 2004, they brought in two young idealistic Turkish guys, Kemal, a former teacher of English from Turkmenistan, and Hakan, a flamenco guitarist from Istanbul, to implement the vision. Operating out of a basement of a house in Des Plaines, with a couple of desks, a computer, a landline phone, and a fax machine, Kemal and Hakan admitted to having an inkling of what to do, but as for how to do it, they didn't have a clue. On the advice of one of the businessmen, they went to the nearest church, where the Methodist minister was hesitant at first about their idea to hold a dinner in a spirit of tolerance, dialogue, and love. On their second visit, he reluctantly said yes. A handful of overexcited young Turkish families brought homemade food to share with wary church members, most over the age of 65. This quickly became the template for the work of the Niagara Foundation. Approach other churches and synagogues in the area. Hold as many dinners as possible. Become friends with your neighbors. One thing led to another, and that same year, an educational intercultural trip to Turkey was organized for local religious leaders, made possible by the same businessmen who had founded Niagara. These religious leaders experienced the rich history and culture of Turkey. They learned about the origins and the work of hizmet, the Turkish word for service, the movement that had inspired these same founders and early pioneers of Niagara. The trip proved to be a bonding experience for these Chicagoans, who returned home to become a veritable who's who of interreligious dialogue and cooperation in the metropolitan area. In 2004, the first annual Niagara Friendship and Dialogue Dinner was held at the Hyatt Chicago. At the 2006 dinner, the first Peace and Dialogue Award ceremony, recognizing the work of influential individuals and cutting-edge organizations, was held, honoring those who excelled in community service, education, civic leadership, and media. In 2006, with the help of generous community support, Niagara moved their office into the downtown loop, expanding the scope of their programmatic agenda and public presence. In September of that year, the popular Lunchtime Public Affairs Forum Series was launched. Drawing on the insight and expertise of prominent government, corporate, and media officials, opinion makers, academics, diplomats, clergy, and other civic leaders, expounding on every topic imaginable, from education to the economy, to human rights and gender issues, to matters of faith and values. In October of 2007, an annual reception at the state capitol was organized, enabling policymakers and special guests to engage in civic dialogue while enjoying food, music, and art from a variety of diverse cultures. Under the banner of Sharing the Faith, Niagara sponsored week-long celebrations held during religiously significant seasons to give the Chicago public a window into the diverse worlds of the three Abrahamic traditions. In 2009, the first Midwest branch of the Niagara Foundation was established. More branches followed, either organized from the ground up or in the merger of already existing like-minded organizations under the same roof. Niagara now supports branches in 22 cities, located in Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, Ohio, and Wisconsin. In 2012, the Niagara Foundation created 3 distinct centers that continue to exemplify all the ways in which the organization reaches out to unique communities through hospitality, educational enrichment, and networking. The Center for Public and Global Affairs engages public officials as well as civic and business leaders active in the community in public discourse and partnership. The Center for Cultural Exchange and Interfaith Collaboration hosts interfaith gatherings and intercultural trips to Turkey. the Center for Academic Affairs, works in collaboration with universities to involve the academic community in the conversations that Niagara facilitates. Today, the Niagara Foundation is served by a cadre of professionals known for their spirit, generosity, and hard work, joined by dozens of committed interns, board members, advisors, and volunteers. As the longest-standing member of the staff, Hakan has seen it all. From the humble beginnings in that basement office with an inkling of what to do, to a vibrant and proven civic partner that knows how to promote social cohesion in the heart of the Midwest. This is how it works, Hakan says. You seek to serve God and humanity. With each new initiative, you learn something. With each new encounter, you gain a friend. With each new challenge, you have the opportunity to make a difference. For the Niagara Foundation, it's clear. One thing leads to another.